Hi, my name is Boo Bear and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I am the owner of Batty Bear, and on this channel I do anime, art, and small business related content. And if that's something you're into, please like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. It's a new year, and with this new year I wanted to come out with something new, something for my business other than anime corset clothes designs. I wanted to get into some other stuff such as sleep mask. So today you are coming with me to design sleep mask, and I'm going to show you my process of how I go about designing and manufacturing my sleep mask. And you should tell me at the end of the video if you really like the sleep mask. And also, please comment your favorite horror anime. I want to know, what is one of your favorites? I can't be the only one who likes horror anime. I love horror anime. It's one of my favorite genres. That and psychological. It's right up my alley. So please comment below some of your favorites. So right now I am picking out all my references, and I do this through Pinterest and Google. And I have my year planned out in millinotes of what I wanted my 2025 to be, and one of those is sleep mask. I got into sleep mask back when I was in the airline. I used to not sleep with those until I got into the airline, as I had to be up at odd times and go to sleep at odd times. So sleep masks really help with the light shining through or sleeping on a plane. So I really wanted to incorporate that part of myself into it and come out with anime sleep mask. And I already had this planned out of some animes that I wanted to do, but when I did ask what animes you guys would want for these sleep masks, I asked on my Instagram and someone said Haikyuu, so I added Haikyuu to the list. I have yet to watch it. I do like sports anime. I just have not watched this one yet. It is on my bucket list too. So I am going to watch it and give it a try, especially while I'm designing this and while I'm trying to get this proofed and everything and try to get a sample of it. Now, I really wanted to, and I usually do, is pick out the colors. Sometimes these colors may change, but this really helps give me a general idea of what I'm looking for, because I'm not really sure what I'm exactly looking for until I really put it down on pen and paper or I really write it down. But once I got all my references down, I mark out what about the show or what about the artwork that I all chose for it really I want to bring out in the sleep mask. I put a poll up on my Instagram and on YouTube of which design would you guys rather have, whether it was the subtle one or it was his eyes with his hair peeking through for the sleep mask, and the more subtle one with the volleyball net and the volleyball, and it says sleep but in the I hope I'm saying this right, Haikyuu font. People chose that one over, so I am gonna do that one before I do the eye one. I will do the eye one later on. I'm gonna keep the design, but just to come out as I am a small business and I am just me, myself, and I'm just gonna do that one design and come out with other designs or second designs for all the sleep masks later on if I do see that they are doing well, because I really wish I can come up with every single design that I draw and that I come up with that you guys like, but it really has to have interest or following for me to come out with it, or it's kind of I would either waste so much money or waste so much time doing that. So it's really just me testing out. So that's why I always do polls. So if you ever see me post a poll and you're really interested in something, please participate in those polls. It really means a lot and it really shows me what you're into. And while I'm working, I decided to pull out one of my candles that I make. This is the Chozo's bedroom candle, and it smells so good. It kind of smells like a slight caramel apple with a hint of a cashmere cocoa butter. It's very warming. I came out with this around Halloween time. This won't have the Halloween label, it would just say Chozo, so it won't have the blood and the bats, but it's perfect for any time of year. It is, I want to say, my third favorite because Nanami's my favorite. Gojo is a bestseller, but the Chozo is a very close runner-up. And I do all my ideas in this sketchbook. As you can see, even when I redesigned my logo, I started off in this sketchbook along with like sticker designs and stuff like that. I don't always do it, but I have been finding myself doing it more and more. Just to do pen and paper, I don't know, it's kind of like a refreshing instead of me always looking at the computer to do it. So especially if I'm like out and about. If I'm out and about, then I will have my sketchbook with me just in case I have like any ideas. I have all my pencils and stuff, but I usually tend to use this mechanical pencil I've had for a long time. It is a really nice mechanical pencil. It's not like your typical one you use for school. This one is meant for drawing, and you like change out the different graphite lead for it. So I do have those because I used to be big into traditional. I used to be big into traditional drawing, but now I have hit more of a digital, and I don't regret it at all. It's like kind of soothing coming back to like pen and paper. Like it kind of like gives my eyes a break, as I stare at the screens a lot and my eyes get super dry. I thought I wanted ear tabs, and you're gonna see in the design that I thought I wanted ear tabs so it doesn't push up against the ear, but I found with one of the manufacturers when I was looking at like the catalog and really going through and searching for what I was looking for, that I end up not doing that, and it's gonna have like a soft band that goes towards the back that is adjustable. I felt like that was way better, so ignore the little bare ear tabs. And as you can see, I was drawing the character eyes. Like I really like was set on doing that and doing like all character eye mask, but at the same time I felt like that's done out. I feel like you can find that any and everywhere, so I guess I wasn't even fully set on it, but I still like went ahead, and when I moved it over to Clip Studio, I still did the design and asked you guys, and it looks like you guys were kind of maybe feeling the same sentiment. Some still do want the eyes, but majority voted for the more simplistic, subtle one. So it looks like we're going with that one. And then I decide to really write my thoughts and write what I'm looking for on the side of it. And I wrote stitch design, breathable, opening for the ears or a soft band, padding for eyes, as in like nice 3D cups, and either satin or cotton. I'm not 100% sure. I think I want to go cotton, as that's way more breathable than satin sometimes. I'm not sure. And ribbon for the rim, as in like a nice satin rim that you see, like the edge finishing. Okay, so once the design was done, and here is a solo leveling one I also did. Usually I would sit here and make a tech pack, but I'm not used to making a sleep mask, so I wanted to look out there. So I typed in a sticky note on my computer of things I was looking for sleep mask, and these are some things you should ask your manufacturer. Like I wanted low MOQ, which is minimal order quantity. I wanted the padding for the sleep mask, and I also wanted a verified supplier, which means that they are verified with Alibaba. You should expect like good quality from them. And I also wanted to know the lead time. Lead time is how long does it take them to produce everything that you need before they ship it out. So it is separate from shipping, but I also wanted to know the shipping time, also along with the price, because you do have to factor that all in, especially when you're factoring in the price for the item as well. At this time, I do have a slight quote on what we are looking at. So the price breakdown for the sleep mask from one manufacturer, it was $2 plus $1.45 for the packaging. So $2 for the sleep mask and $1.45 for the packaging, making that $3.45. And the minimum order quantity is that I found was 500, which isn't bad, but when you think about it, that's 500 per sleeping mask. So say I do solo leveling, Bochi, that's already 1,000 sleeping masks, and that's quite a bit, but that is it. So that's $3 times, that's $3.45 times 500, which would be already out the bat 1,725 just, and that's not even talking about shipping. That's just to get it made. And then you have to take in the cost of shipping. Let's say the shipping is usually maybe like 100 if it's going overseas. If it's air, then it's usually 270. But if we do like boat, which takes a little longer, then that is $100. So just taking in the cost of everything, that's more of what I'm looking at is $1,825 just to make 500 sleep masks. And this is why I put everything on pre-order, or this is why I have a voting phase, is because things can get very, very expensive very quickly. Just because it says like $3 per sleep mask, you also have to think about the quantity of it, and then shipping it to you, and then you still have to ship it and pack it to the customer. So that is why I do a voting phase, and the voting phase is you show interest and we get votes for what everyone is interested in, and then we put that on pre-order. Everybody orders, and once we get enough pre-orders, then we can ship it out to everyone, and we will have enough to have on stock on the shelves along with any others. And the next we'd have more money, and because I always invest money back into the business that I make, and that's more money going into the business, which means that's another design that we can come out with, rather we skip the voting phase or we do the voting phase. That's more money going towards that. So this is why I also do the voting phase. Like I said, I do have more designs. As you've seen, I have the solo leveling one that I'm working on, and I want to come out with a Ghetto and Gojo one, Bochi from Bochi the Rock one. I want to come out with so many. I think I'm also going to do a nice cute Darling in the Franxx one as well, and I think that one is like a treat for myself. So I will be posting these on my Instagram, and if you like any of these designs, please hit my website, go to my website, go vote for the ones that you like, and sign up for the email listing, as I will be announcing if any new designs ever pop up on the website. And if you follow me on social media, you can also get involved with any of the voting, and because this shop is really made for you guys, not just me, and I want to make things that you guys like, and so I would really like and appreciate your feedback. When I get a sample, I will post pictures, and I will do an unbox the samples with me. I'm thinking of ordering 2 samples. That is really all for today's video, and please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. And don't forget to comment your favorite horror anime, and I'm not really good with outros, so alright, bye.